Hi, we are the Chokis. We are back again on talking about the pressure cooker effect. Last week we talked about just using the analogy of the pressure cooker, that kitchen appliance that you ladies use in your kitchen to cook things faster. You know, it operates on the mechanism of pressure building up in there. And so we talked about, use that to talk about the pressure that is building up in our homes, in our marriages, in our marriages. And so today we want to talk about what causes this pressure, especially during this time of COVID. What causes this pressure to build up in men and in ladies?
Yes.
So Grace, what makes ladies? What is making ladies flare up and the pressure build up during this time of the COVID season?
Yeah, it's true. We are flaring up. We feel like there's a lot of pressure in there. And one of the things that we see as ladies that is catching up with us now is the thing of unanticipated added responsibilities. Normally, we just have everything running. You have a house manager who is there and she will manage the home, and you come back in the evening and everything is okay. But now, because of this season, you find that maybe she's not around. She could be she's left and she's with her family. And so everything really falls back on you. You're the one to wake up early in the morning, prepare, have everybody ready for the homeschooling, which is also a new norm for those who have not been homeschooling. It's a new norm. So you prepare everybody, have everybody at the desk or table, and you know everything seems to be running the way it should be. But deep down inside, there's a lot of pressure because you know there's break time. Everybody needs that tea. Your husband needs a fresh, I'm talking about fresh, not from the thermos, cup of tea. Then there is lunch, there is dinner to be prepared, there is laundry. You have to clean the house, clean the toilet and everything. So there is a lot of pressure that comes with that.
So in short, what Grace is saying is that women are finding that there is more added responsibilities, being back at home, which is normally their forte, but yet still having to do the office work. And so that, of course, is causing the pressure to build up. And for the guys also, it's operating on a new norm. You know, guys are used to going out there to hunt, going out there to work and be out there doing what they do. Now, working from the home is a new norm for the men. So it's also another challenge. And so here you are working on the deadlines in the house, yet the children and your wives want to engage you and be with you, but you are there busy trying to do what you need to do. So that then is causing pressure to build up in us men.
And because of these deadlines, you have deadlines as a woman, maybe you have office meetings and things like that, but stuff like that. But for the man, because he also has a lot of deadlines to beat, you find that he's at home, but yet he's not at home. So loneliness begins to creep in. So as a woman, yes, you're at home, you're glad and you're happy to be home, and you're happy that your husband is at home, but he's there, but he's not there. Throughout, he's either on the laptop, from the laptop he will go to this, and from this he'll go to the screen. So he's forever on the screen. So sometimes you wish, I wish you are here but with me, or I wish you are not even here at all. It helps when you're out there. And the loneliness continues because you're grieving that time.
But again, also with that is the fact that, you see, when now they start feeling that because they are seeing you're present but not present. So they, are in your case, and they are wanting to engage with you, and you are here thinking about the work and everything else that you need to do. And so that for the men also builds some pressure in that sense. Probably that's why, previously men could go out, men could hang out, and that will they will vent and release pressure out there. But now when they are locked in and have to be home, have to be indoors, especially because of this curfew thing, so they're finding themselves under pressure to be present and under pressure to perform where engaging with their wives is concerned.
I'm wondering, for the men, could it be that maybe when you're at home, sometimes we tell you, we really mention the things that you have not done. So that also causes some pressure in a way.
It's not just when you're at home. This is the normal. Women are always complaining about what we're doing or not doing.
Okay.
And so when you're now at home and now locked in, you see, before you could go out, release pressure at work, or for those in the social places, church and clubs, But now that is not there. So just hanging in there and being reminded of some of those things that you didn't do, or wanting to be engaged, wanting to your wife wanting to engage with you and the kids as well, yet your limited words have run out. It could be pressure in itself.
But please understand that sometimes it's because we are also grieving the time that we have, or we are missing out with our friends out there. You know, there are no more chamas, and though the chamas are now on the screen, it's never the same. We want that hug, we want that touch. But when you're there throughout on the mtandao, you know, you're wondering, okay, even if I come and hug you once or twice, I hug your head. The next time I'll hug your head. I mean, the third time I'm going to be like, you know what? Let me just leave you. When you want to hug me, just give me a hug. Because that touch is also important for the lady. So she's grieving that time, that lack of time that she used to have with her friends. There is a lot of loneliness that is going on in the home.
Okay, and the other thing also that is causing this pressure to build up, especially for us men, is anxiety. Yes, I'm at home there and I know you want my attention, you want to be with me, but I'm thinking about what if I lose my job? I'm thinking about how will I feed this family? As we said in our last segment, the burden of provision rests heavily on us. So the anxiety of losing our jobs, the anxiety of not being able to provide for this home, the anxiety of, hey, what happens if I have to depend on my wife now to carry us as a family? It's a new norm. We've never been this way before. So that anxiety causes pressure to build up within ourselves, and you're finding ourselves now to be irritable, easily irritable, anger flaring up, and it's only because of the underlying thing here is the anxiety, the fear of losing our job, the fear of losing control in that sense.
You know, you talk about anxiety and you become easily irritable. And I remember that there are times when I would come to you and just ask you for, you know, something small, and you just flare up, and I'm wondering, who is this man? I don't know you anymore. I mean, what is it that is building up that pressure cooker effect again coming in? I'm wondering, who is this person? But we also worry. We worry about so many things. We worry about our children. Who are they hanging out with out there? We worry about our parents. Are they okay now that we're not able to have FaceTime together? We worry about our relatives. We worry about so many things that is everything going to be okay after this COVID season? So and worry.
Sometimes we think the things that these people are worrying about are small things. As we worry about the whole world, big things. Anyway, in short, that's what causes the pressure to build in men and in ladies. And so
one more thing, the personality clash. Sometimes just being there and wondering, okay, I have set my house the way it needs to be, but you don't appreciate that. So you will leave everything everywhere. So I know you, but I really don't know you, because now we are spending a lot of time together. So I know you, but I really don't know you. I didn't know this part or side of you where you just leave everything everywhere. So that can also cause a lot of pressure in there.
And personality goes across body. That is not just tied into ladies or to men. It's both sides. So in short, what we have talked about today is just about how pressure is building up in ladies. I hope now men have gotten to understand why the ladies are the way they are. And for you ladies, I hope you are now understanding why the pressure has built up on us as guys during this COVID season. And so next time we'll be looking at how then do we release that pressure. Remember we talked about the pressure cooker. There's a release valve. How do we release that pressure individually so that we are then able to relate well without the pressure cooker exploding? So join us next time.
Thank you.